Unit 7, Probability and Probability Distribution. Hello learners, let us get started with Unit 7 from the course Statistical Quantitative Techniques. The name of this unit is Probability and Probability Distribution. Let us begin the session. The unit or this unit explains probability as a mathematical model of uncertainty. In these notes, we introduce examples of uncertainty and we explain how the theory models them. It is important to appreciate the difference between uncertainty in physical world and models of probability theory. For example, probability, formally the numbers between 0 and 1 is usually expressed in terms of events per million flight hours in aerodynamics. This is the probability given an exposure. When talking safely in connection with aerodromes, it is more fruitful to express probability in terms of movements or millions of movements. Suppose we assign a distribution function to a sample space, then we learn that an event E has occurred. How should we change the probability of remaining events? We shall call the new probability event an event F, and the conditional probability of F given by E and denoted by P F divided by E. So, let us go for an example. An experiment consists of rolling a die once. Let X be the outcome. Let F be the event, X is equal to 6. Let E be the event, X is greater than 6. We will assign distribution function Pi 1 by 6 for 1 by 6, 1, 2 up to 6. Thus, probability of F is equal to 1 by 6. Now, suppose the die is rolled and we are told that the event E has occurred. This leaves only two possible outcomes, 5 and 6. In the absence of any other information, we would still regard these outcomes to be equally likely. So, the probability of F becomes 1 by 2. So, making P of F divided by E is equal to 1 by 2. P by E is the conditional probability of F occurring given that E occurs and computed using the formula P divided by E, that is equal to P F intersection E divided by P of E. Further, E and F are two events. We say they are all independent if either both events have positive probability and P E by F is equal to P E and P F by E, that is equal to P of F or 2. At least one of the events have probability 0. Alternatively, P E by F is equal to P of E and P E intersection F is equal to P of E multiplied by P of F for events E and F to be independent. However, it is often but not always intuitively occurred when two events are independent. Let there be an experiment of drawing one card and noting its kind, color and suit. What are independent events? Two events are independent if the occurrence of one event gives no information about whether the other event will occur. That is, the events have no influence on each other. In probability theory, we say that two events A and B are independent if the probability that both occur is equal to the product of the probabilities of two individual events. The idea of independence can be extended to more than two events. For example, A, B, C are independent if A and B are independent, A and C are independent, B and C are independent, pairwise independent. If two events are independent, then they cannot be mutually exclusive, that is disjoint, and vice versa. Okay, in order to understand this theory, let us do one problem. When you do this problem, then you will understand all this, what is independent and dependent, all these things. Suppose a man and a woman each have a pack of 52 playing cards. Each draws a card from his and her pack. Find the probability that they each draw the ace of clubs. Ace, you know, ace of clubs. So, when they are taking that man, it is purely independent even. When the lady picks a card from out of 52 cards, again it is an independent. So, both are individual events. So, we define the events as probability that man draws ace of club. Out of 52 cards, he is taking one card, so 1 by 52. Then B, the probability that woman draws ace of clubs Again she is taking one card out of 52 cards, so 1 by 52. Clearly these events are independent. So 1 by 52 into 1 by 52, answer is 0.00037. That is, there is a small, very small chance that man and woman both will draw the ace of clubs. The multiplication rule is that used to determine the probability that two events A and B both occur. Multiplication rule follows from definition of conditional probability. This result often written as follows using set of notation. That's P A intersection B. Intersection means same chord. That is equal to A P A by B multiplied by P B, or P A intersection B is equal to P probability of B by A multiplied by P A, or that is probability of A. P A is probability that event A occurs. P B probability that event B occurs. P A intersection B probability that event A and B both will occur. P A by B, the conditional probability that event A occur given that event B has occurred alternatively. Sorry, the conditional probability that event A occur given that event B has occurred already. Event B by A, conditional probability that event B occurs given that event A had occurred already. For independent events, that is events which are no influence on one another, rule is simply simplified to P A intersection B is equal to P A dot P B. That is probability of A multiplied by probability of B. That is, the probability of the joint events A and B is equal to the product of individual probabilities for two events. Now let us talk about Bayes' theorem. Bayes' theorem is the result that allows new information to be used to update conditional probability of an event. Using multiplication rules given by Bayes' theorem, P A by B is equal to P B by A multiplied by P A divided by P B. Using the law of total probability, P A by B is equal to P B by A into P A divided by P B by A into P A plus P B by A dash into P A dash. Okay, what are these terms related with? P A is probability that event A occurs. P B, the probability that event B occurs. P A dash, probability that event A does not occur. P A by B, probability that event A occurs given that B had occurred already. P A by B, sorry, P B by A, probability that event B occurs given that event A has occurred already. P B by A dash, probability that B occurs given that event A has not occurred already. The binomial distribution is defined with the parameters n, p and k. It is a distribution of the random variable which counts the number of hits which occurs when the coin is tossed n times, assuming that any one toss, the probability that that success occurs is p. The distribution function is given by the formula b n p k. NCR p power k, q power n minus k, where q is equal to 1 minus p. So finally we are at the end of this session. Thanks for watching this video.